Hey buddy, this is John Planet Tech, and today we're continuing on with our little mobile Doom-like video game. So right now we're in Maximo, which is used to be independent and Adobe bought it. So if you have an Adobe account to sign in to Maximo and you're good as gold, it's free. There are some like premium stuff, but I'm like most of the stuff that I've ever needed, actually all the stuff that I've pretty much needed, were literally in the free category. I've yet to actually find anything that costs, just like models maybe. I mean like some super premium stuff, but that's for like stuff that you don't normally use in like these animation type setups. So like almost everything is going to be basically free. So what we're going to be doing is actually importing. So we're going to rig our character, import our character, and then rig him. So I'm going to upload a dude, and it's going to be the Doom 3 Imp. Okay, so next. Oh, in case you guys were wondering on how to import a, what do you call it? A textured dude. We'll go back. So this guy's untextured, but since, if you're dealing with a character that has separate texture sheets, like one for his head, one for his body, one for his arms, you're gonna have to do something. I'll just bring it right over here. Is where I took my MTude. So I took the MTL. So this is OBJ. So this is .mtl, which is the texture format. This tells this skin, actually this skin right here, where to go. So we want to drag this, this, and this, right click, send to compressed zip, boom, there you go. Now you take this zip, and we're going to go back one more time, and we're going to drop this zip right there. And if it reads it correctly, we should have a textured imp. There we go. But since this only has one texture sheet for the entire body, it doesn't matter, because when you export it, it's still going to recognize where all the texture sheets go, or where the texture sheet goes. When you have separate ones, it's more of a headache, and it doesn't remember all of them, because it just literally reformats everything. So it's kind of annoying. So just do what I did, obj.mtl.obj, and the texture, compress it to send it into one zip, then drag and drop, and you're good as gold. Okay, so we want the chin, we want the wrist, we want elbows. Also OBJ is kind of like open format in like everything, so it's good. And groin. And for the fingers or hands, boom, that's good. Now it's just literally creating all the bones and rigs for the entire body. And what we'll do is we'll probably do a walking, throwing, and dying animation. Keep it simple, and then separate those and actually animate the dude, so when we shoot him, boom, there you go. Now the fingers aren't that perfect. Let's go next. It'll be good anyway. Okay. So we're going to go to animations. Then we're going to go to walk. Going for more of a creature walk. I mean, could have him do a zombie walk. And we want to make sure we check in place. And then here we go. We got some like stuff that says like pro. I think those are the ones that cost. Go to creature pack. Back to walking. Okay, we're gonna have to kind of take through here for the monster because I kind of like how the monster moves. Okay, there we go. Make sure you check in place again. Yeah, it's more like an imp. So we're gonna add that to pack. This is gonna be, instead of in progress, it's gonna be called imp character. We're going to do something called throw. If I can spell correctly. Add that to the pack. And then die. Don't want him with the gun pose. He's not doing karate. I think we're good. Okay, so it's an imp character. Add to my assets. Now what we're going to do is go to downloads. So this is it. And what we want to do is also go to characters. And it's actually processing them. And we want FBX, yes. So okay, so what I'm doing right now is this is the static dude. So all he does is he stands, and then the other animations, right? Actually, my character downloads. Let's go to downloads. My animations, and then we want this dude. Add to my assets. Adding. Okay. So downloads. Oops. Okay, so queue for download. FBX T-pose frames are 30 seconds. Frame reduction. Nope. Okay, so we have our imp guy, and then we have our okay. So imp imp character is our animation pack, and that contains basically a set of animations, and this is our regular static dude, an FBX. So we're going to impose all of these animations on to the static dude. So we're going to set those for download. So imp character, and then imp FBX. So okay, if we go to downloads, imp character, you can see right here, these are all going to be, these are all animated FBX bones. So all the bones that were put into our character, these are animated, and we're going to overlay those onto the static FBX. So I'm going to pause this and be right back, because we're going to use another modeling software to impose those animations on to the bones. So 1 second.